We appreciate y'all for visiting DJServicePack.com and checking in for Technic Tuesdays again. So now I'm going to tell you guys about your mixer. One of the most important things to your DJ setup, unless you have a controller, they have built-in mixers. But your mixer is like your heartbeat, your brain, everything. You're nothing without this as opposed to these. Stay tuned and I'm going to tell you why. So when I first started off DJing years ago, I started off on a Numark mixer. There's nothing wrong with Numark. I'm going to go ahead and say that up front. Like I said before, you have your beginner products, and I would consider Numark one of your beginner products. Until you're ready to move up to more advanced stuff, such as Vestax, which is a very popular competition mixer, which could all be so much smaller than this mixer right here, which is a Rane TTM 57SL performance mixer. Most of them are, I think, if I'm not mistaken, most of them are installed with interfader, crossfader. If not, you can get one, which is a whole nother subject, but interfader's your best friend as a DJ if you're very big on cutting and scratching and all that good stuff. But back to your mixers. I started off on a Numark mixer. I think it was I can't remember which one it was, but that's how long ago it was. But yeah, it helps you, to be able to get your stuff together. If you don't know anything about a mixer, your mixer is your most important piece of equipment. You can actually DJ these days without a mixer, but I'm not going to tell you guys about that because I would hate for you guys to go and start using laptops and everything else without using your decks. But yeah, your mixer, your best friend. You have your volume controls, and mostly on Rane mixers, you have to have Scratch Live to work with it. So nowadays you have your 61s, your 62s, and those mixers are more compatible with Serato DJ, which is different from Scratch Live. Not so much, but in a sense of how the program runs and the layout of it. But yeah, those are great mixers as well. I personally prefer a 57 for a number of reasons. And one of those being is that I've used it forever. It's a very old mixer. It's the most reliable, and like I said, you have your industry standards. This is the one mixer that I've seen the most, but do not shy away from getting 61, 62, so on and so forth. And if you're not so comfortable with using Rane, or if you don't want to use one at all, you can also use guys such as Numark, as I mentioned before. They're not as great as these mixers are, I personally believe, but they're still good products. And you can also use Pioneer, who just came out with the S9, which is a dope mixer. Is the cutter's best friend, and you can go do a little bit of research on that yourself, and you can see what I mean. But mixers come, in all shapes and sizes. You have some with 4 channels. You have guys with 2 channels, of course. I prefer my 2 channels because I'm really only using 2 decks. I don't want to use anything beyond that. I don't like big mixers in my way. It makes me have to widen out my setup. But yeah, just go out there for yourself and check out these things. As I mentioned, controllers have built-in mixers, and I think one of the problems that I often ask myself, what if that something messes up in that whole unit? What do you do then? But just keep those things in mind, and yeah, just go out here and be great.